if Stack didn't film it, then it wasn't filmed right.
Just because people used to come through shooting us every day. This block, words can't even explain. Can't even explain.
Yeah, man. This school about to go far away on money. Young money, man. They in the building.
600 boy, LA, man. LA Capone, man. Get it to him, man. OC2 boys, man. Team.
I'm going number 9, man. Number 9 shooter. You hear me?
Hey, we get low, bitch. Yeah. Fucking wrong with you? Hey, I am Great Squad, what the fuck you talking about?
You have to be willing to die or go to jail for 100 years if that's the lane that you're stepping in. You have to understand that whether you're 15, 16, you got to think like a man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're not? Why does everybody say you're only 16 years old? How old are you?
300.
Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. The story of Kingvon and Jakira K.I. Barnes. Let me introduce you to Jakira K.I. Barnes, or Lil Snoop as she also was called. Jakira was a member of the said STL/CBT, the same gang that FBG Duck is a member of. She was only 17 when she was shot to death on her way to a friend. K.I. was a well-known gang member throughout Chicago. Not many girls was like her. She killed people. She started gaining a reputation for herself after she allegedly killed O.D. Perry, who came from the rival Sedgwick City, which would later be named O Block in his honor. Many did not believe that a girl could kill such a respectable gang member as O.D. But later, as she repeatedly came through and shot up O Block, she gained a bigger reputation for being a cold-blooded killer. It is rumored that she has caught multiple bodies. STL/EBT has a long history of beefing with O Block. STL/EBT named their block Tukaville after the death of Shondell Tuka Gregory. Both O Block and STL/EBT have taken various members from one another and their beef still goes on today. Now that we got it understood that O Block and STL/EBT are enemies, let's move on to one of the guys who killed her. Kingvon. He is a member from O Block, and a well-known hitman. His killings are still widely debated, but many believe he killed at least 4 men, before being jailed 2014 for a murder in 2 attempts. However, Kingvon tweeted back in 2012 that he can name 5 GDs that he has killed, and 10 that he has shot. The tweet was later deleted, but is quoted by D from O Block. Kingvon has been in and out of prison throughout his teens. Von originally comes from Kill Award. Von was tweeting that he was sliding on their ops back in 2012. The tweet may be true, but it sounds unlikely that they have dropped 5 people before the age of 18. However, Kingvon have recently hinted about his body count in songs and on social media. In the song, Pull Up, with Asian Doll, he says, "I think if I catch 3 more I'm double digits," and later posted a story on Instagram where he hinted about his body count.
Stack didn't film it, then it wasn't filmed right. Real quick, man, coming out, man. Look, check this out, man. I just heard Kingvon has been shot. So what we know officially, 2 people killed, 2 people murdered, 1 person in critical condition. I mean, they were trying to say he was the one in critical condition, but you already know how that shit.
Kingvon was never jailed or trialed for the death of K.I. He was never even brought in for questioning. Many gang members are aware that he killed her, but police still aren't able to pin it on him. Instead, 1 month after the death of Jakira, Kingvon and his O Block companion Michael Wade was charged with first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder in the shooting death of Malcolm Stuckey during a May birthday party 2014. He was held without bail for 3.5 years. His friend Michael Wade, STL/EBT Wooski's brother, told on himself and on Kingvon, but Bennett kept his mouth shut during the entire investigation. A key witness disappeared during the process, and eventually Kingvon beat the case and all charges was dropped. Michael Wade, on the other hand, got sentenced to 28 years in prison.
So, luckily I was able to get my family about that bullshit. So, but just report directly on what's going on, man. You know, this is dirt. Little homie. He got a couple bodies already, you know what I'm saying? He didn't beat him. You know what I'm saying? So technically he ain't got no bodies. But you know what I'm saying? He didn't beat his bodies. And, you know, the fucked up part about life is, man, you know, with the catching body shit.
Now back to the story. The first interaction Kingvon and K.I. had was on a train. Kingvon and some other gang members ran into a small and petite K.I. on the train. It was there she was stomped out and jumped by various members from the block. That's where Kingvon's infatuation with her began. Op-Dicos get beat up on the train like it. Think about it. Kingvon started to write to K.I. on Twitter, where he often wrote that he wanted her and that he liked her for real. But it's still unclear at this point if he really wanted her as a girlfriend or if he only wanted to set her up and kill her. He had several arguments with her. Some were more serious than others. One second they wrote as if they were friends, and the next second they mocked each other's dead friends. They also spoke on the phone several times.
They don't know motherfucking teacher, you know what I'm saying? They go that loose and be careful because it's a ready one. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that, man. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they just gonna duck down. Hopefully, niggas stop shooting. And you know, hopefully, they don't get shot. In most cases, niggas end up getting popped because they fucking with killers. And these days, when the killers come to kill, my nigga, they coming to make sure you're done. They coming to make sure, look, I ain't did no 100 shots, right? He was lucky, bro. He was lucky, man. Lucky for him and God. Because if the boy died, shit, you already know what would happen. Yeah, God, you'd have been your ass up in chains, buddy. You went black. And I fucks with black. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with black. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas did some foul shit too. But nigga, he just happened, you know what I'm saying? Be one step behind. So, just, man, point out the facts, man. You know what I mean? When you clapping, and you know.
A part of this story is based on not direct messages from Twitter between K.I. and Kingvon. This is where the messages come in the story.
So, signing out, my nigga. Go. I'm calling you hoe ass niggas by name, nigga. Y'all.
I don't have
Think you come on this
screenshots on the
motherfucker and talk
following
to me and
DMs. You can't see anything on them due to low
That's cool.
quality.
You can.
I only got the
I'm gonna dress your
messages.
bitch ass, nigga, because you a bitch,
K.I.
nigga. You
Hell
see me,
no.
nigga.
But
You
this
know
guy
what it
from
is.
around the way
Fuck you
said
talking
you
about,
are in a
nigga.
block coming up with a
Go look
plan
at my
to kill me.
resume, nigga.
Kingvon,
Nigga.
I'm not going to lie to you. We want you dead. But I don't even think I can kill you. You seem cool as hell. K.I., when are you going to stop gangbanging? Kingvon, man, I'm not a goofy. When are you going to stop gangbanging? Fuck are you talking about? I'm not trying to start shit with you. I don't know. I don't like losing or quitting, and I love my gang.
Dummy.
K.I., yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We're not pushovers.
Dummy.
Y'all must be really threatened by me.
Click the other
You all
video.
think
Dummy,
you are
dummy.
going to kill me? Kingvon, look, I'm not trying to start shit with you, so why you want to start shit with me? And no, we're not desperate to get you. We're trying to get anybody. I had a 9mm with me the day I saw you. I was on the bike and I tried to grab you, but the police was right there. And one of the bitches from the neighborhood had a .7 the day we jumped you on the train. That's if I was really trying to get you. I would have taken my chances those 2 times. K.I., fuck that shit, boy. It's STL or die. Get with it, or get lost. I'm ready to go to war with anybody. Kingvon, you don't always have to act cool. K.I., treat ops like ops. What are you expecting? There is more DMs, but they don't fit in the context until later. After that, things got a little sour. Kingvon quotes her tweet mocking his dead ally, O.D. Perry, which she killed. He mocking her back by reminding her about the train incident. After that, Vaughn breaks from Twitter and goes to a very popular hangout spot on her side of the South Side and attempts to confront her. He instead bumps into a group of her friends from STL/EBT who lock him out the store. He retreats and heads back to Twitter to talk about the situation. At this point, it's safe to assume that she doesn't take him serious. A lot of Jakara's posts usually ends with her calling him funny, despite his notorious reputation in the South Side of Chicago. Hack DMs Part 2. KI, where you all at? Come outside. I'm assuming she's outside of the O Block housing unit and she wants him and his friends to come out so she can shoot at them. Kingvon, lol, don't start this shit with me. KI, motherfuckers done got the one. You all put up for the rest of the month, huh? Kingvon, you wanna have a shootout with me or something? KI, hell yeah, you and your friend T-Roy. Kingvon and T-Roy. T-Roy and Kingvon is a deadly duo. They were also best friends. They were Roblox top killers. T-Roy got shot to death inside of a store in South Shore 2017. TB from Tycoon World, who later that year was killed by Kingvon's friend HK from Roblox, was rumored to be the killer. T-Roy was really loved. He was a small guy that was always on go. At the time when STL/EBT was passing out a lot of smoke, he took out one of their top killers. He was really out there. He was a Block's go-to shooter at a time where they needed him the most. Him, Kingvon and J Money.
Motherfucker run up on me, I will shoot you. No problem. I will fucking shoot you. Yes, I will. So if you see me, it ain't no shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Way before you.
Me and T-Roy, man, we murder for fun. Me and T-Roy, who motherfuckers be rapping about in their songs. On BD.
Nah. Yeah, RP T-Roy, man, that was my best friend. Like that nigga on my neck. That's how strong that shit. I got him gang banging on my neck. That's how we was gang banging up. Put it up. This dude was so hot. This my dog. Before they killed my dog, I was locked up. Kill me, I broke down. I ain't cried so long. Half y'all didn't know. I want to tell them. I'm going to tell y'all. Might as well get out there. I call T-Roy every day. This my nigga, you know I'm in jail. I'm fighting the murder and shit. I call this nigga every day. It's my right hand man. So I'm telling him like, all right. Now since he go, we can tell her he can that. Man, I'm gonna get you out, boy. I'm gonna get you out, man. Whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna get you out. I swear to God. You know, but we in the street, you know how that shit go. So he trying to hustle, he trying to rob, all type. He doing whatever he can do. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a lawyer, bro. I got you, you know. He tell me to give me a guy. I be calling, man. Don't even worry about it, man.
Take pills to keep me from crying. T-Roy ain't here to give me advice. Before we continue the story, here are some tweets between K.I. and Kingvon that shows more of what they talked about.
I was tapping. I know when you grabbed me, I wasn't even making it. You saw the news for the thing for the election?
I ain't even look popped in on the shit.
Said that
Biden closes in.
yeah, but they ain't talking about. It's like they keeping it separate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding. Like Trump tweeted yesterday that
he tweeted one time. I know he mean business because he tweet all day, and my Twitter ain't been going off none.
He said Nevada.
Now Wooski, STL/EBT, jumps into the story.
People
Wooski is a well-known hitman from the south side of Chicago and was close friends with Shakira. He shows up in various music videos and was dropping rap songs before he got shot in the head by DQ from a block. Luckily, he survived. He is rumored to have killed at least 4 people. Around this time, Shakira and Wooski was about 15 to 16 years old. Kingvon was around 18 years old.
What happened now?
Wooski and Kingvon got in a heated argument on Twitter on October 15, 2012. This was the day after Kingvon was rumored to have killed Wooski's cousin Modell from STL/EBT. Wooski wanted revenge.
So the Republicans, he said, I was asking them, he said, like, he was standing there like, what's taking so long? Why? What's the problem? What's this? What's that? He said, next thing you know, 10 minutes later, they like, okay, you gotta go or some shit. And they start blocking them from seeing shit. But he said, that's a problem. He said, because anybody can come up in there and watch this camera. And he said, by that, them not like, letting them do it, then obviously they got something to hide. And they said something about some fucking,
Hey, Donald said, it's a miracle. Just like that, Corona is over. Nah, he's showing 12 hours ago indoor concerts may be made safe from coronavirus spread. New studies. He said now minors are voting. Nevada ballots for kids. 4 male votes cast for 4 children.
That's what he was saying. Is that real?
Yeah, 8 minutes. Eric Trump just tweeted this.
Yeah, that's.
He said, father of 17-year-old who registered and received ballots thankfully contacted us. His ineligibility.
Yep.
The reason for him being ineligible to vote. And they miraculously got a vote in his name and 3 of his children.
Yeah.
On November 7th, they ended up in a heated conversation on Twitter again.
It's all a lie.
Oh, the video,
it's on my Instagram.
that white man was talking about is cool.
What video?
I know he didn't get up there and lie.
Oh, the white man, yeah. What the fuck would be his purpose? Wouldn't even be a purpose.
Kingvon implicates that he got more bodies and attempts than Wooski.
Throw this video out, just a little history on the Kingvon, little bullshit situation. They put it together a few years ago, his whole little backstory, and then I'm gonna throw the what's the name? Let him get away with it. That's just
So, oh, you passed? Yeah, I think I saw you always tired.
We ain't tired. I mean, I got
Basically, Kingvon brags completely openly on Twitter that he has killed more than one and tried to kill several people already in 2012. This can show some truth to the tweet I showed you all in the beginning of this video, where Kingvon tweeted that he can name 5 GDs he killed and 10 he shot.
15:45.
Around late November 2012, Kingvon got locked up for gun charges. His sister Kayla took over his Twitter until his release on February 11th, 2014. I say this because for some reason Kingvon wanted K.I. to come see him in jail.
I'm still lacking. Damn, I thought I passed it. I thought it was 45.
No, you did pass her by 164. You see, you got 164.
Oh, it's not showing.
That's what I'm saying.
So we might be tied. Yeah.
No, if yours say 165, then no, she been like this for days.
Yeah, mine say 165.
Well, then it's 165.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Jessica.
No, 164.5. So, no, technically I'm still 164, but I'm halfway through there. I'm 5 subscribers away from 1465.
Kingvon and Kayla.
Yeah, because the 4 represents 10s, the 6 represents.
But y'all numbers is the same, so right now y'all tag.
Yeah, right. So this number right here represents a 10 margin. The 6 represents a 100. So that's 600.
Now J Money jumps into the story. J Money was very close to Kingvon. He was a lovable member from a block. J Money was an outstanding member of a block. He was rumored to have killed at least 2 people. One of them was P5, which he dropped together with Kingvon and Big A. A really dirty kill. They all stood over him and shot him 6 times in his face and 9 shots to his body. Jakira was a close friend of P5. Jakira was looking for a revenge. In 2013, J Money was shot to death by Jakira and Lil B from STL/EBT. J Money got 4 shots to his face. Jakira got her revenge. Lil B was later killed in 2014 by the police. About 2 months before she killed J Money, she had a heated argument with him on Twitter.
They just posted this.
I know, but ain't they famous?
Yeah.
That shit moving slow. But actually, refresh the page. Just click on it again. It's probably gonna be.
You know they in Detroit.
Yeah, they got 500,000.
23. Yeah.
So.
I like her. This girl right.
The one dancing is just the little clown.
Yeah, cause she tried to dance one day, and she was like, "I am like the only black girl in the world who really cannot dance." And she dead ass serious. She said, "I cannot fucking dance." And so she like,
look at how that body is. They of course.
Now both Kingvon and
K.I.
were Lil Smith, as she also was called, and killed 2 lovable and close friends to each other. Kingvon killed Modell from STL/EBT and P5 from Jaro City, and Jakira killed OD from Wick City and J Money from La Block. Back like I never left. Fuck the ops.
What is she looking at? Oh, she's supposed. That's what makes the picture funny. She looking down at this funny.
They should never have freed me. They let a menace out.
and this girl back here, she always naked in her house.
Kingvon wrote to K.I. on Twitter the same day he got out of jail.
Show me.
What's her name? Don't tell me she took all her pictures down. She ain't got much pictures. I think she took them down because she only do it live now.
Now the tension between Kingvon and K.I. beginning to heaten up.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, little bitch. Fuck both of the goddamns. Fuck too.
Jakira taunting Kingvon on Twitter the same day he got out. She is talking about Kingvon losing J Money while he was locked up. Kingvon responds.
This is what happens
Jakira keeps on taunting Kingvon with her tweets mocking J Money's death. There was a lot of shit they went back and forth with, but this one struck me the most. Kingvon is tweeting about people killing her best friend Taekwon from Jaro City, who later was honored by his homies naming their gang Taekwon World. Taekwon was killed by Nate and Wayne from Jaro City because he robbed Nate. It was KI that learned Taekwon how to rob people and encouraged Taekwon to rob old heads in his own gang. Taekwon was her best friend and cousin. He was only 13 years old when he got killed. It should be noted that after his death, Jakira would go on a violent murder spree. Some believe she was involved in 20 murders in the name of this kid. But that is of course false. Jakira named her Twitter account Taekwon Assassin in his honor. Now back to J Money. Rasan Lil B Shaw was one of the killers of J Money. He was the one that ran up to J Money after KI shot him in the back of his head on range. As he fell to the ground, Lil B ran up to him and stood over him and shot him 4 times in his face. However, late March 2014, he was gunned down by police officers after pulling a gun on them. O'Block would never get their payback on Lil B because the police had done their job. This is where KI comes in. She was the next best thing they could come to get their revenge for J Money. One of Kingvon's friends posted this tweet 2 months before she died, indicating that Kingvon had made her a target. Kingvon want to smoke Taekwon Assassin LOL. Let her live, she means no harm. On April 11, 2014, KI and Butta was on their way to Wooski to celebrate Boss Trail Day. They were planning to go lurk on a block to get revenge for Boss Trail's death. Meanwhile, Kingvon, Big A, D-Roy and Boss Money was about to leave the O-Block housing complex because D-Roy were going to turn himself into the police for some reason. At 6:36 p.m., KI went on Twitter, tweeting her location. Von and the others saw the tweet. As soon as they left O-Block's exit, they spotted them, KI and FBG Butta. This was a golden opportunity they could not afford to miss. Big A and T-Roy had already missed once a little less than a year before, when they shot at her but missed. Instead, Billy, Quiet Money, was killed in the crossfire. Now they got their chance to get back for OD and J Money. Kingvon, Big A and T-Roy jumped out of the car and started letting off shots. Both Von and T-Roy struck both of them. Butta luckily got away, while KI was bleeding from her stomach as she walked to a nearby porch. Big A ran up to her, stood over her, and finished her with shots to the neck and jaw. KI was shot 9 times in total. Immediately they all bailed out and drove to drop off D-Roy at the police station. It was the perfect hit.